For real. Stop all these events from happening. Everything. I can't reach her. I don't think I can switch anything here. Miss Lynn looks so happy! Sure, she's happy. She's about to eat some sweet potato. And that happiness is about to be shattered in a single instant! When she drops her sweet potato! I don't think you're seeing the big picture. Anyway, we have to keep our eyes peeled for a chance to make our move. Right! We won't drop the ball or the sweet potato! No. Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would just solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready. Huh, she's not gonna budge from that spot. But, you know, it makes me wonder, a little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato? What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break! Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. Okay. Okay. Oh, poor Miss Lynn! I'm sorry. We're so sorry to put her down! Alright, now Miss Lynn. I was really out of my head that day. Well, we can talk about all this later. Timsic Meteorite is gonna fall very soon. Before that happens, I have to think of a way to do something about that fragment. I'll do everything I can to help too! I think you are the one to make that work. Turn up? What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Lynn's ears! I'm sorry, I wasn't... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. I watched her eat a full fucking chicken once. It was just like you. Anyway. Anyway! We both said anyway. At least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Alright, let's see here. Well, now I have that. Oh, what happens if I spray it? Will it spray on him? My ear itches. I hit the wrong button. I should have jumped on the potato. I think I just messed up. Oh, look at that sweet potato! That big scary sweet potato! That's not a sweet potato missile, that's Mino. Oh, right, of course! But look at them, the potato and Mino! Right now they both have the same shape! So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go! I'm gonna need your help! My help? I don't know how to help. I think I was supposed to be on the sweet potato. I'm gonna do that. That's what I have to do. Instead of failing, that's what I need to do. Okay, so it's rock. Move him out of the way. Oh wait, I can't. Okay, now I can. Are you kidding me? Same. Swapped 44 things. Trophy earned. That was quite a sight to see. Looks like this park just got a new feature. But neither one of them even glanced this way. Guess that's so surprising, seeing as even a meteorite didn't distract them. Hey, it was a desperate situation, kill or be killed. And Yomiel is killed right after this by the meteorite. Well, now that the park has a new feature, can we use it to our advantage in any way? First appearance of life. Final chapter, failed by removing a large symbol. So I failed. Oh, poor Miss Lynn. I'm sorry. If you're so sorry, then put her down. Alright now, Missile. I was really out of my head that day. We can talk about this later. A Timsic meteorite is going to fall very soon. Before that happens, blah blah blah. We've already read this. Oh. Oh yes, I can't get any water to come out. Oh, we can see why not. Yeah, the overwhelming presence of Mino. If only we could use it to our advantage somehow. So I think now I have to trade it with that one. I just can't quite reach it from here, but if I would have switched it while it was in the air, maybe I could have. See what happens. Like, I can't go anywhere. Huh. Yeah, I doubt we can move those two from that spot.
Which means we have to do something with the Timsic fragment instead.
That should be easy with our powers. I think you're right, Missile. It's gonna be the grand finale. Guess I better rewind. Yep. I think I know what I have to do. I have a thought in my head. Okay, go away. I think that's what I have to do.
Oh look, the lamppost is bending.
But it hasn't broken yet!
It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out for a little while longer.
I recall, Timsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. So are we done? Aww. Let's see what happens, guys. I feel like it's telling me I gotta do something else, and I don't really know what to do. I really don't. There, how's that? Look, the fragment's course! It changed a little! Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! Detective Jowd! The Timsic fragment shot through his leg.
What?
But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet.
Come on, put it down.
Huh?
Jowd, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're gonna shoot him.
I don't know if it's his detective training or what. Even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver.
Put the gun down. No! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands.
I won't let that happen! Missile, the bullet stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet! Now let's swap it with something!
What? With what?
Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. To do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. A roasted sweet potato? That's still gonna hurt. Maybe it won't kill, though. Oh no, we stopped the bullet. But we still couldn't save him. That's not true. Huh? My fate of getting pierced to the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive.
What?
I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning.
Look out! Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work!
It's all over! We're out of time! There's Lynn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with! Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. Then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. What can we do now? Even if we work together... I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Cecil not do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle against the fate of death. Yomiel? Cecil, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. This. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depends on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you only have a split second. Got it. Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it! You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'd still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino.
What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped.
Oh, it helped all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it is my turn. Your turn. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right, I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body.
You gods. You're awake.
Mister, isn't he okay?
Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt.
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods are the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
But... What's that?
This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
A detective's badge? Thanks.
Okay, you know what to do, little detective.
So cute. It brings the fields.
Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on. Help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But, you know, I'm glad it happened.
Hey, mister. I found this kitty. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay?
I don't know. I think it's unconscious. It's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty. The meteorite fragment went into it. And it is me.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitty?
Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Cecil's. Cecil? The name Cecil echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you are my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. I'm not rereading all this. This has already happened twice or 3 times. Somebody, please look at me. Somebody, please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at the time. I'd lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the Black Kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. Took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Cecil. It was the name of something important he had lost along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Also makes sense why he has so many fragments in his memory of what things are. Those 10 years were very happy for me. But they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while I could manipulate people. And the darkness inside me deepened and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. That first bullet shot the cat. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Oh, maybe didn't shoot the cat. I do remember that.
The black cat.
I was possessing Cecil then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all.
So you borrowed the body of your old friend.
Cecil was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible.
What was that?
Cecil, there inside the bag, was dead. Shot by Lynn.
What?
Mm-hmm. I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought.
But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Cecil inside that bag.
Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there, in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get. I can control all kinds of things, from living to the dead. But even so, There are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you.
In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Cecil's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too.
Yes, I believe you're right. So this was the last fate to be averted, eh?
Fate averted.
So Yomiel.
So Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure.
Yes, and I'm glad too.
Hmm?
I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years.
She understood.
She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time to go back. A new 10 years later was just born.
Right, we should get back to our new present.
I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish? Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime.
That's the way this game of the dead works, eh?
And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her head. I have no intention of running away from that either, the most inexcusable crime in my new life. Almost an entire life. Hey, Cecil. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight I stole away your life with my own hands. I am truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Cecil. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Cecil! Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Cecil! I'll never forget you! I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy.
Well, it looks like you've come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat.
Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our new present. We said goodbyes to the part of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait. Before you go back to the new present, I wanted to thank you. Oh, you.
Before I cease to exist?
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you've forgotten again. thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Cecil. Thank you.
But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memories.
Yes, I know that. I know all about you.
Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you?
Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events.
Uh-oh.
You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers.
Wait, are you this dude? I doubt it.
If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature.
A rat? Are you the rat? I'm taking guesses here, pot shots here.
After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment.
Are they giving me an overview of everything? Oh.
They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process,
3 deaths.
2 little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress. And that's when the miracle occurred.
What? Look at that, the power of the dead. But how?
He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not?
Yeah, he died when Cecil, or when Zariel, or whatever the hell his name was there. Hey, wait a minute. Uriel? I don't remember his name. He died inside the aura of that strange energy.
But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the powers to swap objects.
He had the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady.
The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death.
What? Okay.
He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait till the night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold.
Your missile. So that was you, huh?
That's right! I'm Missile! 10 years is a very long time in dog years.
You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out.
Exactly, and then at last, the fateful night rolled around again. By this time I had grown old and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around.
I would say he doesn't have the same voice as the other missile because he's a lot older than the other missile. If you're wondering why I'm doing an older man-dog voice, whatever.
Somebody who possessed different powers than me.
But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. You were also able to manipulate the bullet that came out of Lynn's gun and hit me instead of the guy. I know what you did. You killed me.
Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects.
But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself?
Because I couldn't.
Huh?
From watching the Man in Red, I found out there were individual differences in our power. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example.
What?
It may not seem like much, but it is very important power, especially if you're trying to chase someone.
But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me?
Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night the first time around.
What? We met before? Huh?
From listening to the conversation of the two intruders in the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the Ghost World paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you.
That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well.
You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me.
I did what?
I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line.
I'm really sorry I didn't help you.
That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage.
Mutual advantage?
The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the Man in Red, to Yomiel.
What?
I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. Then I gave you a time limit.
A time limit?
That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the Man in Red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been all over.
But then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist?
Oh, that, completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely.
Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way.
Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them so will I.
Missile?
I believed in you. I always knew you could do it, and so you did. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Missile? So you waited and waited these 10 long years, all for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh?
Well, of course, because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Cecil.
And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh, it's her. Oh, shit. No. No. No gun. Okay. Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee, it worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made a surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again.
That's all right, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right?
Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home!
Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today.
Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though.
How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn?
What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective.
It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day?
When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny, eh?
And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
Ha, that's what you will, that you will.
Hush up, Cecil. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten.
That's right, the very one.
You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep, he's never gotten any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Cecil. Cecil? It seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Cecil likes you, Lynn. Aww. Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Cecil. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into the world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected, somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. An immortal kitty. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while.
Shu Takumi.
Apparently he made the Ace Attorney series as well. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. It's Missile! Hey, Missile. I thought I'd ask you to stay home and guard the house. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. I didn't see the last part. Alright, guys. Wait, more.
How do you...
I don't know how his voice is, but definitely not good.
But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective just like Cabanela.
What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men? Sorry, I don't have the voices for them down anymore. It's been too long. This is your food, gentlemen.
Memory, what are you doing here?
I heard you were going to be picking new members for the special investigation unit today.
So you took a part-time job here again just so you could eavesdrop?
Oh, you have no idea at least how good to these night goes. La la la, I've never cooked this way before. La 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 la. Turmeric, cognac, cumin, and fenugreek. Curried chicken, la 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 la. Is this really necessary, the new curried chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. This who exactly is his very best customer anyway? I do not understand the baby. I don't get sausage head. I don't know. My brain doesn't register. Are you sure we really need all of these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. Sao Ueda, Mayumi Yoshioka. I am butchering these names. This is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart.
Darling husband, don't you have any idea at all? You must have heard some juicy stories, indiscretions of a minister, perhaps.
No, must you talk that way in front of my darling angel?
Here is the study mind of my darling husband. I hate you, Mommy. No. Usually how it goes, right? Never up this late.
This dinner is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man.
Now you know I was about to scrape the bottom of the bat. See, sir, be forewarned, sir.
Egad! Keep it together, man. What are you trying to give me? A case of vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now.
Oh, peace and pigeons, long live rock and roll! It's time to depart from charging a mission, protect the rights of those who live here. I had to read it fast.
Today's the day, you know, it's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. And let us show you a new dance that's been passed out to our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain.
Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you would show it to me, say, next week?
You got it!
I'm surprised his legs still work.
10 long years, Yomiel, your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside.
Thank you, Cecil. Stop moving. There you go. And I guess that's the end, guys. If you like this video, hit like. If you want to see me try the challenges, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments. And I will perhaps start doing the challenges. Yeah, I think this is just going to be the sitting. So I'm not going to record this. Yeah, we'll do that next time. You all have a wonderful day. If you want to see other videos, I have those as well. Many, many, many other videos. I've crested 1,000 and continued onward. Still need more subscribers though. as you do. You all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.